صباح الخير, grade 12. I hope you're doing fine. Due to the circumstances and what is going on with the coronavirus and the closing of our school, we are going to continue our lessons through explanations, videos, or notes I'm going to send you, and also the assignments I'm going to send you, and I will tell you the due date, to return it back by email. Okay, so first of all, you have all to take my email. I'm going to send it to you through the WhatsApp group. Regarding what we already finished lately, it was the forms of business organizations, and we talked about three major ones: sole proprietorship, and then we moved to the partnership, and they were both a little bit similar with all the way we do this. The way we formed these kind of organizations. Then we moved to the corporation, and the corporation was a little bit complicated, as we mentioned, and we cannot issue any shares in the market to sell unless we issue a charter from the government. Okay, and one of the biggest disadvantage of these kind of corporations, that they have the double taxation, as you remember. All right, then we are going to move now to business growth and expansion. Business growth and expansion. Okay, what's meant by that? If we are going to do any business, we need to grow our business, because any business we do, we are seeking all the time profit, right, and revenues. So we cannot do this unless we expand and think how to grow our business. All right, so there are many ways to do this, but the first thing we are going to talk about today, or the first method we can do this today, is we are going to talk about the reinvestment. Reinvestment. Please have a look at where I am pointing with the arrow. All right, growth through reinvestment. We will have to use in this lesson some of the terms, and these terms I would like you to write down the meaning. First of all, the word reinvestment. What is reinvestment means? When we start a business, we invest our money, a capital of money that we have, we invest it. We buy, if it's going to be a factory, for example, we buy machines, then we hire laborers, and so on. All these needs capital to start the business, and we say we are investing our money in this business. All right, then after we invest our money, if we are thinking of expanding our business, we are going to take the profit, which is, we said before that the word profit means the leftover money after we pay all the expenses of the business. What are these expenses? Normally, these expenses are salaries for the laborers, for example, electricity, taxes, and so on. Okay, we have to pay all these expenses. Also, we buy new resources so that we can manufacture it. All right, because we use resources to manufacture. So all these expenses, all right, we pay it first from the income that we got. or the revenue, and then we reinvest it one more time in either, for example, upgrading the technology in the factory, or buying new machines, and so on. Okay, there are many ways to reinvest our money in order to expand our business and to seek more money, and also to fit with the competition in the market. Because if you do business in the market, you always are seeking to take big share of the market to yourself from the other competitors, of course. All right? So, reinvestment here means what? I'm going to take the profit that I get out of my business and reinvest it one more time by buying new machines, or buying or upgrading the technology, or whatever will help with the production, the excess of production. Okay, if we are going to talk now about the reinvestment, we cannot do this unless we have it through a statement, income statement. We need to look at an income statement. What is this income statement? This income statement is done always by the usually it's done by the financial department, and the financial department are always giving us this. Look where I'm pointing now, this income statement. This is the income statement to tell us where is our financial situation standing, so that in order to know by which money, with how much I'm going to reinvest one more time. Okay? Type. This income statement must be for a period of time. I have to pick up a period of time. So let's say in front of us here there is the first quarter income statement. Okay, what is the first item that will be done? I have to state when I sold the goods, or whatever the product that I am manufacturing in the factory. We sell it, all right? Okay, what is the income? What is the revenue here? The revenue here is $1,000. Okay, this $1,000, all right, I'm going to deduct from it the money for the resources, for the new resources, because I'm not going to stop production, of course. Okay, and then I'm going to pay the wages and the salaries, and deduct it from also the 1,000. Then I'm going to deduct interest payment. For example, if I am taking a loan from a bank or something, I will pay interest for. Then there is something called depreciation. What is this depreciation cost? Okay, the depreciation cost, we have to mention it in the income statement in order to get the net income. In order to get what? The net income. ايه هي depreciation cost? The depreciation cost is the cost of at the beginning, when you invest your money in the factory, you bought machines, right? New machines. So the new machines cost you $100,000, for example, okay? Because these are new machines. Second year after you use these machines, the value of the machines, which is the 100,000, is gonna be less by 10%. Why? Because it's now used machines. All right? When you're going to sell it, for example, you're going to sell it not with 100. You will sell it with a less amount by 10%. Okay? The difference here, the difference of this 10% less is called depreciation cost. It's called what? Depreciation cost. So it's going to be deducted also from the revenue. Why? Because I need to know the real financial status, the real financial status, okay, in order to get the net income. So if you calculate this and you subtract all the expenses together with the depreciation cost from the revenue or from the income, you are going to find that the net income is going to be $120, right? Okay. But what if I'm going to open the safe here? احنا بنحط الفلوس in a safe في خزنة. I'm going to open it. I will find that it is 220. From where comes the 100, the 100 plus here? This comes from the depreciation cost, because if we want to write the real meaning of depreciation, it's going to be a non-cash charge. Non-cash means what? Non-cash means it's not money. It's a figure but not money. It's the depreciation cost, but not, we didn't sell the machines yet, okay? But we have to calculate it in order to get the net income. But if we are not going to get the net income, we want to see the cash flow, the real money that is in the safe, we're going to find it there still. The figure of the depreciation cost is going to be there together with the leftover money after we paid all the rest of the expenses. Okay? Type. For now, I want you to focus on what I'm pointing at now. One way for a business to grow is to invest some of its cash flow in new plant. New plant يعني ايه? I'm going to reinvest my money. I will invest it in a new plant, or I will buy new equipment, or I will upgrade my technology. All right? And technology, so that it can generate even more sales. Because if I'm going to do this, if I'm going to add more machines, if I'm going to upgrade the technology, if I'm going to invest in a new plant, this means that when I'm going to sell the goods, or when I'm going to sell my production, I will get more revenue, more income. Of course, I'm going to expand my work here, okay? I'm always seeking profit, all right? So this is exactly what will happen, all right? I'm going to reinvest one more time in order to get this in the revenue. So without knowing what I have and what I have to pay, all right, from the revenue, I cannot do a reinvestment, okay? So the income statement is very important to know how much you're going to reinvest in your business in order to get more and more revenues and to extend the business, okay? This question is your homework. Which of the items on the income statement represents the real measure of profits for the business? Okay, I want you to answer this question. Send it to me through email, and my email, I will send it to you written on the WhatsApp group, but you can still have it here. It's Manal, MANAL, at Okay, one more time. It's Manal, Manal, at aia.edu, like education, .eg. Okay? So send me please the answer. You have the whole day today to answer this question. Read the 2 pages through this video. Try to stress on the meaning of all the vocab words that are written in dark blue. Cash flow, we already, this is the cash flow here. We already, it's the sum of net income and non-cash charges such as depreciation. Okay, and the depreciation is the non-cash charge the firm takes. Okay, and so on. I want you to read this, and in another video we are going to continue, inshallah, what is the other ways to expand or grow our business. Thank you very much for listening. Please do your homework because you're going to be graded for. All right? Yalla, have a good day. Thank you.